Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Yes, we are so on a roll right now. What a beginning to this stream. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you very much, Nola Lola, for the $4.99 super chat, letting me know that there was no sound. Oh my goodness. Best way to start a stream, right? You get to see me, but not hear what's coming out of my gob. Yes! Shall we start from the beginning? I think we shall. Hey up, everyone. It's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative that doesn't know how to use a sound button on OBS. Yes! How are you all doing today? You were probably expecting to see Andy Signore beaming through your eyeballs and through your ear holes. However, he's taken a little bit of a day off today and thought it was the best idea ever in the world, quite clearly, for me to take over the channel for the day. Great start so far. Hopefully he has a channel to come back to tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Do a little bit of housekeeping before we kick off with things. Firstly, if you haven't done so already, please make sure that we support Andy whilst he's taking a nice deserved day off. So ways you can support Andy: subscribe, like, share, comment on this video, pretty please. Also as well, do consider donating through his links. So PayPal, Cash App, Stream Elements, YouTube, that kind of thing. Please do consider that if you can. In terms of supporting me, Stef The Alter Nerd, the only thing I'm asking of you guys is, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, Stef The Alter Nerd. I deep dive into a lot of crime analysis that you may like, and missing persons cases. The link is in the pinned comment right at the top of the live chat. So if you haven't done so already, that's the only thing I'm asking you to do for me. Please support me by subscribing to my channel as well. I'd really appreciate it. It'll be 1 year in April that the channel's been going for Stef The Alter Nerd, and by then I hope to reach 10,000 subscribers with your guys' help. So if you haven't done so already, please jump over there and hit that shiny subscribe button. This week on my channel I will be launching a new series called Britain's Most Evil. I'm very proud of it, very excited, so don't miss out. Make sure you also subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, Lee. How are you all doing? Yo. Becky says the background is nice, that you love it. Why, thank you. I actually debuted the new background yesterday, so it is pretty new. I'm really proud of it, so thank you very much. We've got 495 viewers and less than 200 likes. Smash that like button, folks. The Wancho says, yes, please smash that like button. Let's get this video in the algorithm. Let's support Andy whilst he isn't here. That would be absolutely freaking awesome. What else are you guys saying? Let's see. Hayley Taylor, are you doing the show today? Yes, I am. We'll be diving into the missing Harmony case in a moment. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. The mother is making some insane claims right now regarding the father. So we're going to get into that in a moment, guys. Now, please repeat everything you said before. Yep. There we go, Melissa. I'm there. Right. So I think we should crack us on us. Yes. So getting this all set up. Here we go. Oh, great. I got that set up as well. Literally everything that could have gone wrong today is pretty much going wrong right now. There we go. It's as if I've never streamed before, right, guys? And this is my first ever time. Things things not to do while streaming. That's pretty much the education I'm giving you right now, guys. All right, there's method to my madness. And Congo Mob 74, yes, it is Stef the Alter Nerd. Oakley dokley. So, I'm going to have to be careful in terms of certain words and phrases because YouTube doesn't like them. So you're going to get a little bit of Alter Nerd, I don't know, language, Alter Nerd speak, so to say. But we'll get through this. We'll get through this. All righty. So, if I just move that over here, that's going to be better. There we go. The mother. Harmony Montgomery's mother has claimed that her not so nice ex-partner, who used to do not so nice things to her with her throat, may have sold their missing daughter in New Hampshire. Yes, your eyes and ear holes do not deceive you. This is not clickbait, guys. She's saying this. She is saying this, guys. May have sold. The father may have sold their daughter. Oh, yes. So, what the hell is going on? The 7-year-old girl's biological mother, Crystal Sorey, opened up about her daughter's father, Adam Montgomery, in an interview with News Nation Now. We love News Nation Now. They proper kick butt. So what are they saying? Harmony, who was not in the care of her mother at the time of her disappearance, hasn't been seen since October 2019. Speaking to News Nation Now's Brian Entin. Woo woo. We like Brian Entin. The mum of the missing New Hampshire girl claimed Montgomery used to be extremely and not a nice person physically and sold their 7-year-old daughter for illicit substances. Yes. Your ear holes and your eyeballs are not deceiving you. Again, this is not clickbait, guys. The mother is saying this. The father may have sold Harmony for illicit substances. That is nuts with a capital N. I'm telling you, this. Oh, and I tell you something else as well, okay? I called this right at the beginning when we started to talk about this on Popcorn Planet. When the news first broke that Harmony was missing for the last 2 years and it had only been reported now. What did I say for all you OGs out there and for all you Popcorn Planeteers that regularly tune in? I said the family. The family, someone in the family knows. Someone in the family, my opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever, someone in the family knows and is either directly or indirectly responsible for her going missing. I said that. Never mind Jodie Damas, it's Steph Damas right now. I just, yeah. Little bit of a word vomit there. Enjoy those juices. Going back to this article, though, when Brian Entin asked Sorey if she had ever seen her ex-partner be physically not that nice to other people, she said, yes, when I was in a relationship with me, he used to do things to my throat that were not pleasing. I know this sounds so ridiculous when I have to say things like that, but again, YouTube guys, bear with me. She says, when I was pregnant with her, i.e. Harmony, he did not so nice things to my throat. She then went on to explain what she thinks happened to her daughter. So Sorey told Entin, I think he sold her the same week that they're saying this happened. The day after Thanksgiving to December the 6th was the week after my son legally got adopted on the news. He knew what my son looked like. He saw that. And I really think that's connected, she added. I think he got that idea from seeing that and was like, oh, I can do it illegally. What? So, essentially, she's like, I adopted my son, and my ex-partner turned around and was like, do you know what? I can probably put a spin on that and do it illegally with my daughter and make some cash out of it along the way. That's to me what she's saying right there. Oh, this family. Wow. Sorey also admitted she feels guilt every day because she played a part in this. She explained, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm innocent. I'm a recovering addict. When I gave birth to her, I didn't know nothing about being a parent. I didn't know nothing about getting in recovery, but I never stopped trying. Sorey told Entin that Harmony's dad should have never had custody. You think? Harmony's mum insisted no one took her concern seriously because she was dealing with addiction, and that the police in Manchester, New Hampshire, only got involved when she basically turned around and said, look, you either get involved or I'm going to go to the media, basically, and screw you over that way. She hopes people hear her and come forward and tell us something because somebody knows something. Well, yeah. Someone definitely knows something. And again, my opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever, it's someone in the family that knows. Someone in the family. As we know, the young girl's disappearance wasn't reported until the last week of December 2021, 2 years after she was last seen, which is absolutely nuts with a capital N. How that can happen. And even as a special FBI evidence team searched the home and the ground for evidence on Monday, detectives have since been unable to find any evidence, Sorey told Entin. Police were seen thawing the frozen ground in the backyard with hot water piping on Monday, Entin reported. Nuts with a capital N. All day long. That's like, how could, right? Let's put it this way, right? Let's reflect on this. You've got a mother that's turning round and is able to put these words together. I am under the belief that the father has sold our daughter for illicit substances. How could you even reach that kind of idea, reach that kind of conclusion in the first place? How? Right? It's completely left field. Someone goes missing, right? Your child goes missing and you're thinking, okay, where is she? He could have done it. She could have done it. But to physically in your mind put together this logic that the father has sold their daughter for illicit substances. Do you see where I'm coming from? It's not an everyday thought that a parent of a missing child would have, I would safely assume, right? So this is nuts. This is completely, as I put in the title, insane. How a mother could even think that a father could do this. Now, is it true? Is it not? We don't know. We don't know. I mean, going back to this article here, she's claiming, right? She's claiming that he may have sold her for illicit substances. But when you think that this story about missing Harmony Montgomery couldn't get any crazier or worse, boom, mother opens a gob and says that. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm going to do a poll. Yes, I'm getting really, really used to these polls. I quite like them. So, first poll for the chat. Let's go in. Do you believe the mother's claims that the father sold Harmony for illicit substances? It's just a quick yes or no poll. From what we've just read there, do you believe the mother's claims that the father sold Harmony for illicit substances? Guys, as I like to say on Stef The Alter Nerd channel, democracy is alive. Use your vote. Use your gob well. Vote now. It is in the chat. I want to see what you guys think to that. I'm gonna. I can't vote. No, I'm in the. Yeah. Let's put it this way, right? I'll let you know what I think after. I'm gonna put the vote up for a couple of minutes. So vote, 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 vote. Do you think that the mother's right with her claims? Do you think this happened? This is the mother, Crystal Sorey. That's the father, Adam Montgomery, I believe. Yep. Do you believe that? That's the thing, right? It's nuts. It's nuts. We've got 205 votes. Can we get to 300 votes? Come on, guys. Can we get to 300 votes? Use your voice. Do you believe the mother's claims? Do you believe it? What are you guys saying in the chat as we have a quick gandaroo? So I'm going to focus on, in the chat, the Planeteers, the members of this channel that support Andy on a monthly basis. Thank you so very much, you guys. So Sharon Bodymead, she spent a lot of time with him and should know just how twisted he could be. Yeah. Stacey Cotty, has this started yet? Yeah, we're here. Hi. Kenzie Lee, this is just awful. Yeah. It's certainly nuts on with a capital N, I'll tell you that. Laura R, a.k.a. Belle, says that she thinks it is possible. Sharon Bodemead thinks that he may have human erased her. Oof. Oof. Well, yeah. Rockin' Rhonda thinks that she's not on this earth anymore. Ellie and Mum, Robinson Ocasio, says, I think definitely grasping for anything that will stick. Possibly, possibly. It's a very out there accusation and claim to make. It grabbed me and I was like, what the hell? I was like, is this... I thought, right, when I saw that article, oh, why is that showing there? Apologies. Little bit of inception there. I really thought that when I saw that article, right, that it was clickbait. Like, proper clickbait. Like, no, the mother didn't come out with that. Surely they're spinning that. They're proper spinning that. But no, those are literally the words that came out of her gob. Like, wow. Okay. But yeah. Caroline Lastrega says the DCF failed this little girl. Well, we'll be getting onto that a little bit later on in the show. Cara Froman says, but they thought he was a good fit. Have you heard all of his charges? He was extremely not physically nice to girls from the time he was in HS. Took a firearm to school and has a lot of burglary charges as well. Brittany Good, I hope I've pronounced your last name right, Brittany, says this is too sad to even try to mentally process. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great at all. Rothound in the house. Hey up, Rothound. Saying, hey Steph, you're kicking butt, awesome job, here to support you. Thank you very much. Wancho says, Steph, is your image flipped? Yeah, it is. Sorry guys. I knew there was something I missed out, but you know, just deal with it. It'll be me. This was a last minute kind of Stef The Alter Nerd takeover, alright guys? It's proper last minute, okay? Bear with me. What else are you guys saying? Sylvia G, another one of our Popcorn Planeteers, says, between getting sold for illicit substances and being unalived, I'd rather this young girl be unalived than live through day after day of continuous physical and not so nice intimate abuse. Yeah. Yep. And thank you very much, Sylvia G, for trying to speak in Alter Nerd speak. Really appreciate that, lass. And Sharon says, it's the first time I've ever heard a parent make such an accusation, but how things are these days, sadly, anything is possible. It is, right? It's not the best thing in the whole wide world, really, is it, at this point, guys? So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be ending this poll. We've got over 300 votes, so that'll do for me. Let's see what you guys are saying in the pool. Wow, that's quite high, actually. I'm shocked at that. So do you believe the mother's claims that the father sold Harmony for illicit substances? 72% of you are saying yes. 27% of you are saying no. I thought it'd be more of an even split. Like, really more of an even split. But that's nuts with a capital N, I'll tell you that right now. Damn, a lot of you are not liking this father. Now, I promised I was going to tell you what I think. So, my opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever, what do I think? No. I don't think that. I don't believe her claims that he did that. I don't. I don't know. It's just too much for me. Unless there's evidence to support and prove it, and if there is, you know, I'll be the first to say, yeah, I'm wrong. Don't get me wrong. But it's too much of like a conspiracy theory. Do you know what I mean? It screams tinfoiled hat kind of conspiracy theory, that. It really, really does. I kind of think that she's not on this world anymore. That's what I think. Sadly, I hope I'm really proven wrong on that one. Don't get me wrong, you guys. But sadly, I really think she's not on this world anymore. I really, really do. Now, guys, I just want to say a big, firstly, massive thank you. I'm not going to say your last name, but Sandra, thank you so much for your PayPal donation. After the conversion, £5.13p. Really appreciate your face. Thank you so much, honey. Your message is, couldn't donate via Cash App because you're in Canada, but thank you for all that you do. I love watching you on Popcorn Planet and can't wait to see your upcoming content. Sorry, it can't be more. Oh, bloody hell. Never, ever apologise. And this is just like a general kind of message to everyone. If you consider donating, never apologize for saying I wish it could be more. Like, dudes, no. I'm just so like grateful of that extreme kindness in the first place that you'd even consider donating to me, let alone actually freaking do it. You know what I mean, guys? So no, Sandra, thank you so much for your kindness and your generosity. I really, really, really do appreciate it, and your support as well. whilst we're on that subject, if you haven't done so already, please, if you like what's coming out of my gob, do consider subscribing to my channel. That's really all I'm asking for you guys today in terms of supporting me if you can. The link is on the pinned comment right at the top of the chat. So if you like a lot of this true crime analysis and news, I do a lot of that on my own channel. This week I will be launching the new series of Britain's Most Evil, and guys, you don't want to miss out. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you subscribe and join our Alter Nerd tribe. And again, Sandra, thank you so much for your generosity. I really do appreciate that. That is extremely kind of you. So, guys, with that being said, there is more to go through. So we've got what's going on with the father, right? So the mother's claiming that the father may have sold Harmony for illicit substances. But what's going on with him at this stage? So he has been charged with physically not being nice with the 7-year-old daughter before her mysterious appearance. He was taken into custody over the last week or so. Here he is again. And there's the missing little girl there. Adam, the father, has been charged with felony second degree not being nice physically, stemming from alleged 2019 conduct against Harmony. The 31-year-old is also facing a misdemeanor charge of interference with custody and 2 misdemeanor counts of endangering the welfare of a child. According to court records released recently, Manchester police got a call on November the 18th, 2021 from Harmony's biological mother, Crystal Sorey, saying her daughter was missing and that Adam had custody of her. Police reached out to the Division for Children, Youth and Families, which started a search for Adam. Detectives began searching for the 31-year-old on December the 27th after DCYF told them they were unable to locate the father. Investigators later learned that Harmony had not been physically seen since October/November 2019, per the affidavit filed recently in Hillsborough County Superior Court. In their search for Adam, and this gives us a little bit more of an idea of who the deuce his father is and how bad he seems to be. Police spoke with his brother Michael, who told them the 31-year-old was physically not nice, extremely physically nasty to Harmony, and gave her basically that, like, you know, damaging her eye. There we go. Again, YouTube, I've got to be very careful of what I say here. Yeah. A detective then talked to Adam's uncle, Kevin, and asked him about Harmony's eye injury. According to court documents, Kevin said that Adam had told him in July 2019 that he was not physically nice to Harmony around the house. Adam was allegedly angry at Harmony, who was 5 years old at the time, because she was supposed to be watching her infant brother, but he started crying, which enraged the father. Okay, so let me get this right, okay? You got a 5-year-old, and you're letting the 5-year-old look after her infant brother and watch over her infant brother. I ain't a parent, FYI. However, I'm not going to allow any 5-year-old child to watch over their infant sibling. Am I nuts? Am I completely going insane? Like, that's not normal, allowing a 5-year-old to look after a child that's younger than them. The more you read about this, the more you think, what the deuce is this family on? Like, Ams Bloom, I see you right there. That whole family is sketchy AF. Completely agree with you, mate. Abso-freaking-lutely. And it gets worse, guys. The uncle also said Adam physically was not nice to his daughter and forced her to stand in the corner for hours and ordered her to scrub a toilet with a toothbrush. She was 5 years old at the time. Let's not forget that. 5 years old at the time. Wow. So that's that. Giving you a little bit of a background over the father and how he was not, it seems, a very, very nice father to Harmony. Like, I don't know. Like, aren't parents... Again, maybe I'm completely naive and I need my head examined. Well, I do anyway. However, right, when parents have children, aren't they supposed to be loving, caring and protective over that child? Because I tell you something, if I was able to have children and I had a child of my own, oh my freaking goodness, I would be a lioness. I would be absolutely protective over that little one. Absolutely. No one's coming near her or him without my freaking say so. You gotta go through me first. And then, like, okay, right, there's a way to discipline a child. Okay, fine. However, making them stand in the corner for hours or making them use their own toothbrush to scrub a toilet clean, I don't think are going to be the best ways to discipline a child of that age. Any age. Screw that. Any age. Like, what? Like, I'm like, how? And then, as I read through this whole story, the mother didn't get custody. How the heck did the father get custody? Like, dude, the more we hear about this, the more I'm like, well, hang on a minute. The mother lost out custody against the father. But if the father was treating the daughter like this, how the hell did he get custody in the first place? If anything, if the father and the mother are as bad as each other when it comes to not being great with substances, this, that, and the other, right? Allegedly and all that malarkey. How? Then why didn't they both lose custody of Harmony? And she just went with a completely different family, like, or whatever, right? How was it that the mother didn't get custody, but he freaking did? My opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever, the way that I see it is this. In terms of the custody courts, the family courts, they completely missed the ball there. I mean, we're going to get onto it later on, but Harmony's mother's tearing into the authorities at the moment. I tell you something, if I was in her position, I'd be tearing into the family courts as well. And be like, shizzing hell, you didn't let me have custody of my daughter. Right, whatever, it is what it is. It's the will of the court, will of the judge, okay. But you let the father get custody instead? Like, what? What was you thinking? What were you smoking at the time? What were you freaking smoking at the time? What the deuce? Like, oh my goodness. It's insane. So yeah, I'm going to get onto it later on. She's not happy with the authorities, but I tell you something. If I were her, I won't be happy with the freaking custody courts as well, and I'll be calling them mofos out all day long. All day long. With that being said, we are going to do another poll. Yeah, we're polling it. So, what poll should we do? Okay, who should have got custody. So we've got father, mother, and I'm going to add a third option, which is someone else. So the poll is, who should have got custody of Harmony? Do you think it should have still been the father? Do you think it should have been the mother? Or do you believe it should have been someone else? Screw the mother and father, it should have been someone else. Whoever that someone else is, I'm going to make that very generalised, all right? Guys, as I like to say on Stef The Alter Nerd channel, democracy is alive. You've got to vote. Use it well. Sound off on your gobs. Right now, the poll is live. Sound off. Who do you think should have got custody of Harmony? The father, the mother, or basically someone else? Let us know. And I see Lewis in the house. Hey up, my friend. How's it going? Everyone that's Popcorn Planet here, I want to see all those Lewis heads right now flooding the chat. And oh my goodness, the votes have instantly jumped to 149. Let's get it to jump over 300 votes. Sound off. Who do you think should have got custody of Harmony? I will let you know once I close the vote what I would have voted for. You guys probably could guess which option I would vote for. However, some of you may be surprised. So vote. Lewis, I've sent you a link on Twitter if you want to come in on this today on Zoom situation. If you want to, it's entirely up to you, mate. Let me just, why is that? Hang on. Ah, that's why. There we go. Sorry, guys. Life of a streamer. Always juggling like a zillion things at once. You get used to it. Well, you're supposed to anyway. Today, like I said, today's stream is a lesson on things of what not to do. But it's all good. It's all good. So, 241 votes. Let's jump it up to 300, guys. Come on. Democracy is alive. You've got to vote. Use it. Sound off with your gobs. Who do you think should have got custody of Harmony? I'm just... Okay, so I shall move that there. Ah, there we go. Booyah. And whilst we're waiting for that, just a little bit of a shameless plug because... Hi. If you haven't done so already, best way that you can support me in today's stream is just subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. It's Stef The Alter Nerd. The link is in the pinned comments right at the top of the chat. My aim is that by April, it will be our 1 year anniversary of the channel of Stef The Alter Nerd. I would love to get to 10,000 subscribers by then. So if you do like this kind of news and true crime analysis and what's basically coming out of my gob, which is pretty much unfiltered apart from, you know, YouTube, then please make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. I will be launching a new series this week called Britain's Most Evil. I'm quite proud of it. You don't want to miss out. Therefore, please click on that link at the top of the chat, the pinned comment, and make sure you subscribe. Turn all your notification bells on, like, share, all of that good stuff. Really would appreciate it. Thank you very much and very nicely. Got a bit tongue-tied there. Enjoy those juices. We are at 263 votes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end it there. So let's end the poll and find out what you guys are saying. Let's see. Hey, Glitter Diva! Hey up, honey! Thank you so much for the super chat and supporting Andy. Really appreciate your face. She says, I think the term you're looking for is nooking foots. Yes! I adore that. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. However, I'm probably not going to say that term again because I'll probably actually swap that around. Nuts with a capital N. That's what I like to say. But yes, Glitter Diva, absolutely agree with you. Thank you very much for the super chat and supporting Andy on his day off. Really appreciate your face there. Looking at the poll, my goodness. 1% says the father, 9% say the mother, and I kind of thought this was going to happen. 89% said that she should have gone somewhere else. Should have gone somewhere else. I would have voted that as well. Someone else. The mother and father, they had their issues, were not, in my opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever, capable of being able to, you know, look after a child. Therefore, send her to someone that can, is basically the thing there. So, yeah, absolutely someone else. But, yeah, it just, yeah. Someone else. Should have been someone else. Let me just check something. Oh. Thank you so much, Glitter Diva. I've just got the notification through. I'm not going to say your actual name because it's coming through here. But oh my goodness. Thank you so much for your donation there. I believe this is you because it's using your real name here. But $5 by Stream Elements into my PayPal. Really appreciate your face. Thank you so much. That's so generous of you. Really appreciate that. It looks like Lewis is on his way. I've just got a notification from him. He says, give me a few. So looks like he might be joining us shortly, you guys. So you're getting the B team. The B team! Lewis and I, yes! But yes, so whew, yeah, it's used. Thank you, Glitter Diva. Appreciate your face. Thank you so much for your generosity there, hon. Alrighty, so we've been talking about the mother, the father. Oh, we got the stepmother as well. Yeah. Like I said, when you think it's craziest, dudes, they give you more crazy than before. So, the stepmom has been arrested for claiming $1,500 bills in benefits after the father was charged. So, she allegedly continued to claim food stamp benefits for the 7-year-old for more than a year after she was last seen in 2019. She was arrested and charged with a felony count of welfare fraud. While the search for Harmony continues, is the stepmother. Yeah. Looking her best. I don't know. Just wow. Oh, here's little Harmony again. There's the father. Piece of shiz he is, in my opinion. So, Kayla has been accused of obtaining more than $1,500 in food stamp benefits by failing to remove Harmony from the family's family assistance account. Investigators said that Kayla collected the cash between December 2019 and June 2021. Harmony, who was last physically seen in October 2019, was no longer living with Kayla and Adam Montgomery at the time. In an affidavit obtained by the US Sun, prosecutors allege Kayla admitted to knowingly receiving receiving the benefits under fraudulent means during a recent interview regarding Harmony's disappearance. She reportedly told the police she last saw the missing 7-year-old the day after Thanksgiving in 2019. Kayla stated that the one that won the day. Okay, that's poor freaking writing that right there. Sorry, but I'm a proper little. It's not written right. It knocks me off. Andy, if you're watching, you know what I mean, mate. I think this is what this is supposed to say is Kayla stated that one day, so miss out the there. So one day after Thanksgiving in 2019. Adam dropped her off at work and said she was going to bring Harmony to her mother to live with her, the affidavit reads. No, I can't read properly. Damn it. My brain has turned to mush, guys. Help. Kayla stated that she has not seen Harmony since that day. When asked about receiving the food stamp assistance for Harmony for over a year after that time, Kayla reportedly acknowledged receiving those benefits knowingly and indicated that she attempted to remove Harmony from the account but was unsuccessful. According to the case management documents, Kayla did not make any request or attempt to remove Harmony from the household account until June the 6th, 2021. The affidavit continues. Right. Okay. So let's just let's just kind of keep it 100 right now. Okay. The stepmother, right, saying that she hadn't seen Harmony basically since Thanksgiving, right, and yet then continues to receive benefits in Harmony's name and doesn't try to remove Harmony from the benefit system, let's say, until, 6-7 months later? What? Like, what? I don't get it. Like, she used... My opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever, you guys. She used Harmony to benefit herself financially. Because those food stamps that were in Harmony's name, I would safely presume were supposed to be for Harmony's benefit. But she went with them. By her own admission, she last saw Harmony Thanksgiving. So why continue to claim for benefits for a child that is not living with you, that is not in your custody? This family, in my opinion, is disgusting. Disgusting. Completely taking advantage of this 5-year-old financially through the benefit system. That is, in my opinion, what's happened here with this stepmother. And let's get this straight. The father, in my opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever, knew what the stepmother was doing. Knew they were claiming benefits in the name of Harmony when they shouldn't have been doing. Nuts with a capital N. So Kayla appeared in court wearing a blue surgical mask and a burgundy sweater as she entered a not guilty plea for welfare fraud. How could she plead not guilty? How could she plead not guilty? By her own admission, she did not see Harmony since Thanksgiving. And physically did not remove Harmony from the benefit system to stop getting those food stamps. Regardless if she tried or not. If you go online, right? If I go online and I try and do something online, right? But it's not working. It's not, the service isn't doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know, let's say I go onto my bank account and I want to cancel a direct debit, right? So I log into my bank account. I want to cancel a direct debit. It's not letting me, right? What am I going to do? Well, I really want to cancel this direct debit, right? So here's a radical idea. Why don't I call the bank? Speak to their customer service team over the phone and get them to do it. Yeah! Why couldn't she have done that? If the online benefit system was not working and was not allowing her to remove Harmony as a beneficiary of benefits, why didn't she call the benefits kind of office in that area and be like, look, your website's not working, it's trash, can you sort it out for me, please? Dudes, this is nuts. So, the state of New Hampshire warned the court that if Kayla is released on bail, she'll be a flight risk based on her misdemeanor criminal record. Kayla's attorney said his client has significant ties to New Hampshire and requests she be released on her own recognizance. Basically on her own speed. The stepmom's defense team painted her as someone who has a close relationship with her 3 children, ages 4, 2 and 1, and a history of employment. The defense also raised a concern that Kayla has no money for bail, claiming she recently needed to borrow $40 from someone. The judge set Kayla's bail at $5,000. Boom! Yes! If she posts, she cannot have contact with Adam, travel outside New Hampshire, possess firearms, consume alcohol or illicit substances, and must check in daily in person with Manchester PD. So, yeah, you guys, that's a little bit of a background situation on the stepmother. Yeah. Wow. And to think, like, these kind of families exist in the world. And that's scary, guys. That is proper freaking scary. Like, AF that happens. Yvonne, thank you so much for the super chat. $4.99. Really appreciate you supporting Andy that way. Thank you so much. She says, how about the girlfriend that was living in the car with Adam? Oh, okay. Let me Google that. Girlfriend living in car with Adam Montgomery. Let's have a look. Don't know. I don't know. No, it's coming up on that. If you've got a link or something, I'd more than happy read it and have a look. But I've just Googled it and no, it's coming up. I don't know. I don't know. But let's see what else you guys are saying in the chat. Again, unless you super chat, I'm just going to pretty much focus on the Planeteers, the ones that are supporting Andy on a monthly basis. Thank you so much for that support. Really appreciate your faces. So let's have a look at what you guys are saying. Here we go. I'm just scrolling up. Right. Let's go from here. So, Laura R, aka Belle, one of our Planeteers. Absolutely, I would move heaven and earth if my son disappeared for more than a few hours. He's 23. Yeah. Like, that's... I mean... So there's so much in this case that is proper perplexing, don't get me wrong. However, one of them is missing for 2 years, and you pretty much only report it right now. Warrior Empaths. What's your full name? Is it? Why isn't it showing up here? I saw it. Well, anyway, warrior empaths healing from narcissistic. I've got to be very careful with your name, mate. Nastiness. I believe Kayla has turned on Adam and is cooperating now. That's a possibility. That is a possibility. I would say it's plausible, that, to be fair. Extremely plausible. I hope so. They can eat each other up. Judy Fisher, definitely be a mama bear and her cubs. That'd be me. That would totally be me. Abso-freaking-lutely. Sophia Martinez says it's just that it seems like Adam is so physically nasty that he could have snapped and ended her. Yeah. And that's what I think. I mean, going back to, you know, this particular article here. So, turning round and saying, right, that, you know, could have sold. Here we go. Could have sold 7-year-old Harmony for illicit substances. Like, let's keep it 100 here, right? Let me just... There we go. See it a little bit better now. Could have sold their 7-year-old for illicit substances. Could have sold Harmony, the daughter, for illicit substances. That is what the mother is claiming the father could have done. Came out of a gob. To Brian Entin in News Nation now. We like Brian Entin. We stand for him. We stand Brian Entin. We proper stand. Proper stand him. The mum of the missing New Hampshire girl claimed the father used to be physically nasty and sold their 7-year-old daughter, Harmony, for illicit substances. You know? Oh, yeah. He could have snapped and he could have ended her. Because I tell you something, that to me is more plausible than what the mother is saying right there. That he sold her for illicit substances. I believe, in other words, right, I believe more that the father's ended Harmony's life rather than sold her for illicit substances. Do. Sylvia G says, everyone involved has failed this young girl. Facts. And those in power are continuously failing other children since 2019, all up through today, this very moment. Despicable. They've been the authorities have, in one shape or form, been failing children for eons. This is not a recent development, guys. The authorities are, in some aspects, absolutely incompetent and rubbish in terms of looking after children at high risk. You see it time and time again, you know, children's cases where they've not had a really, really good life. And you see it time and time again. The authorities, one shape or the other, have failed. And the system's let them down. Not good. Not good. What else are you guys seeing? Teresa Polgar says the mum was an illicit substance addict. Yeah. Which would be, I would assume, safely, one of the reasons why she never got custody of Harmony in the first place. But then, as I was asking earlier on, how the hell did the father get custody then instead? Nuts. Sharon says, let's face it, if he was physically not nice to the mother when she was pregnant, he's capable of being not nice to a child. I think he only wanted to hurt the mother and for any money available. Kimberly, I see your chat there. Apparently you can't stand my voice. Fair play. It's not for everyone. I absolutely appreciate that. But Kimberly, I thank you for at least tuning in and, hearing me for a little while. And yeah, and you would have to have subscribed to be able to chat in the first place. So thank you very much for subscribing to my friend Andy. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, hun. Let's have a look. What Hound says, because the nasty person is a better liar. Yeah, they usually are, aren't they? Cara Froman, I hope someone from CPS gets reprimanded. Facts. Yes. Jacqueline Whiting says the real mum looks clean. She does now, doesn't she? She looks a little bit more together. However, throwing out the allegation about the father selling Harmony for illicit substances, I don't know. It just... It's not an all there kind of accusation. Something that a normal person would accuse. I don't know. It's a very, very out there conspiracy theory, in my opinion. Sylvia G, CPS needs a complete facelift all throughout the country. Booyah. Yes, they do. Louis Sandwich, Glitter Diva. Yeah, Louis Sandwich. I still don't actually fully understand the Louis Sandwich situation, but I'm going with it. It's all good. Heather Scott, is Andy doing okay? Yeah, he's doing all right. He's just taking the day off, so don't worry about it. Normal service will resume tomorrow. We hope. Who knows? Watch this space. Britney says she should have been adopted with a brother. Well, as far as I'm concerned, she should have been adopted by someone else. She shouldn't have been in the custody of neither the mother or the father. Should have been taken out altogether. What else are you guys saying? I'm just scrolling down. I'm scrolling. And yes, I cannot sing, but there you go. Your ear holes are mine. Oh my goodness. Oh, Shana Martinez, Tigress Love. I love that you're here, Steph. Well, I adore that you're here as well. Thank you so much for supporting Andy's channel whilst he's away for today. Jacqueline Whiting says, I think the mother was had a fondness of pills. Yeah. Well, she had a fondness of some kind of substance. We know that. Christina S., maybe the mother is holding on to hope. Well, that's understandable. Like, when there's a missing child, reasonably, a parent will continue to hold on to hope until literally the nth degree. Like, they're going to hold on to hope for as long as possible, aren't they, really? But yeah. Press Start Productions, another Planeteer, says CPS is so broken and flawed. After my ex sprained my son's wrist when he was 8, CPS told me I still needed to send him to his dad for visitation and feel safe doing so. Bloody hell. I'd be like, over my dead body is that happening? I'm sure you're like that as well, but I suppose when you're in that position, what else can you do? Like... Damn. Damn. Wow. Wow. And hello, Gingerlocks. I see you. I see you in the chat. Hello. So, with that being said, let's go on to a little bit more about what the mother said, right? Because she's sounding off even more. Oh, yes. Here we go. So the mother is also saying that she's been failed by everybody as police search the home. So, we're talking about, CPS. How the hell could she have been in the custody of the father in the first place, right? To me, that's a massive failure from the authorities' perspective that way. However, mother's calling people out. So, Harmony Montgomery's mother has said her missing daughter was failed by everybody as police continue to search the home where the 7-year-old was last seen more than 2 years ago. Crystal Sorey, who was first to report her daughter missing in November, spoke out in public for the first time about her disappearance at the candlelight vigil in the community of Manchester, New Hampshire on Saturday night. She told NBC Boston she's been begging for any type of answer since 2019 as to what has happened to Harmony, and had contacted the New Hampshire Division of Children, Youth and Families multiple times, raising concerns about her daughter's whereabouts. Now, let me preface this with this. I don't know if I believe her or not on that. I don't. I'm just to be completely 100. I don't know if she did that or not. Because the way that this is all playing out, and that, she's been missing now for 2 years and she only gets reported end of last year. Well, if the mother's been screaming from the rooftops for the past 2 years saying Harmony's missing and it's a 5-year-old, why are the authorities only accepting what she's saying now? Why didn't the authorities accept that a 5-year-old, never mind a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old was missing 2 years ago? I don't know. She's saying that she was screaming through the rooftops that Harmony was missing 2 years ago, but I don't know. If that was the case, then the authorities surely would have taken more notice then, rather than leaving it 2 years and taking more notice of it now. Do you see where I'm coming from? It's kind of what I've got in my head right now. So for her to turn around and say, since 2019, I've been begging, I've been shouting for answers. My daughter's missing. Help. I don't know. I don't know. However, one thing I really, really, really do agree with her is that my daughter was failed by everybody. Facts, facts, facts. So, investigators have returned to the property where they continue to search for answers about the missing child. As you will have all seen, if you haven't done so already, they're digging up the back garden. They're digging it up. They're thawing it out. They're digging it up. They are completely trashing that back garden. The home and backyard remained cordoned off with police tape after access to the street was limited for much of Saturday as a search was underway. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office said in a statement that the address is a focus of the investigation because it's the last location where Harmony was known to reside before her disappearance in 2019. Facts. That makes sense, right? The last location that she's in, dude, they're gonna proper rip it out, tear it to shreds, and tip everything. Turn it, lift it up, turn it on its head, and shake it and see what comes out. Understandable. New Hampshire Assistant Attorney General Jesse O'Neill told The Independent on Monday that police activity is still ongoing at the property. He said he could not comment on what investigators are searching for or whether anything has been found, citing the active investigation. The search has also been carried out at the property the weekend before with a tent scene erected in the backyard. Officials have said the home's current residents are not connected with the investigation. They've been cooperating with law enforcement. Damn, I feel sorry for those current residents because they are proper trashing that backyard right now. They are literally, they're digging it all up. Digging it all up. Dude, see those pictures, they're nuts. A neighbour told The Independent last week that the Montgomerys moved out of the home over Thanksgiving 2019, the same time that the girl's father claims to have last seen his daughter alive. Dudes, I just read that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that Another example of things not to do while streaming. You see, I give you news and I also give you educational streaming content as well. Booyah! Value for money. Whee! So, dudes, I just read that. That's the first thing. Wow. That's the first time I've heard that bit. So the same time that the girl is claimed, the father claims to have last seen Harmony alive, it's the same time that they moved out of that home. That is sus. That is team sus with a wow. Sus with a capital S. That is sus. Wow. Like, the last time you see her there is the same time that you decide to pack your bags and move out. Yeah. Proper innocent timing, that is. Nah. That is sus. That is sus, and sus. The woman who wished to remain anonymous described noticing a bad situation at the home with lots of people living there at different times. Adults seen arguing in the street, junk left piled up in the yard, and the electricity being switched off at one point. Wonderful neighbours then. She said the house had fallen into foreclosure and Mr. and Ms. Montgomery were refusing to leave and were basically squatting at the home with their children before finally being forced out. The neighbour went away for Thanksgiving holidays in 2019 and returned to find the family had finally packed up and moved out. It was over the Thanksgiving holidays that they had to be out of the house. The marshals were coming in and leaving notices and they were going to be forced out if they didn't leave. When I came back from my holiday, they were all gone. Okay, so they're getting foreclosure notices. They're getting notices that basically is telling them, move the F on. Like, get the hell out. We're kicking you out. You gotta leave. You ain't paying. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Shut the front door on the way out, right? Okay. However, the Montgomerys are turning around and saying, hell no. They're digging their heels in, right? Not wanting to move whatsoever. Being absolutely defiant. But, right, check this, in the same time frame as little Harmony pretty much going missing, the last time she's seen by her father, the same time frame they then decide, you know what, we've been defying all along, but meh, we'll just change their mind and move out. So much defiance, it's staying in that property and ignoring all those notices to get the hell out. And then all of a sudden, the same time that they last see Harmony is the same time that they then move out. That's sus to me. That's sus to me. Think about it. It's totally sus. The move came just 1 month after police officers saw Harmony in the home during the last known sighting of the girl. It's also around the same time that Mr. Montgomery has claimed to have last seen his daughter. Booyah! The 31-year-old told investigators Ms. Sorey picked her up from Manchester around Thanksgiving in 2019, according to the complaint against him. Ms. Montgomery, meanwhile, gave a different account, telling investigators she last saw Harmony the day after Thanksgiving when her husband told her he was driving his daughter to see Ms. Sorey. Yeah. Both said they've not seen or heard from Harmony ever since. Neither reported her missing and have claimed they thought she was living with her mother. So, hang on a minute. Because if the father's got full custody of the daughter, right, and the mother's just got visitation rights, get this, right? If we're to believe what they've just said there, that the father, after Thanksgiving, drove the daughter to go see Ms. Sorey, left her, came back, let's say, right? Let's say that situation happened. Dude, it's been 2 freaking years since you last saw your daughter. Wouldn't you want to report her missing a little bit sooner? And wouldn't it be you that would want to report her missing rather than the freaking mother who don't have the custody in the first place? See where I'm coming from? To me, my opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever, none of what these mofos say add up. They don't add up at all. Redonkulous. Redonkulous. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jean! Thank you so much for the PayPal. After the translation, £3.52. I appreciate your face. Thank you so much for being generous as ever. She says, Steph, adore what comes out of your gob, LOL. I love the way you cover the news. Oh, well, thank you, Jean. I really, really appreciate it. And just to be a professional-ish YouTuber of the world, if you haven't done so already and you like what's coming out of my gob, well, just like Jean there. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, Stef The Alter Nerd. I've got big goal. In April, it'll be 1 year since the channel started. I'd love to get to 10,000 subscribers. The link is at the top of the pinned comment. It's the only thing I'm asking for your support. Just subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I cover a lot of this topic about crime news and also crime analysis as well. This week I will be launching a new series of Britain's Most Evil. I'm proper proud of it. So you don't want to miss out. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you very nicely. And thank you, Jean, again for your generosity and kindness as ever. Really appreciate your face, hon. But yeah, getting back to the rant that I was just saying. Yeah, the mother reported Harmony as missing. Not the father, the mother. Yet it's the father that's got full custody. And the father's turning around and saying, based on this article here, right, that, well, I thought that she was with the mother. Okay, you thought she was with the mother for the whole 2 years. Like, if you got full custody, reasonably, be like, yeah, you can have her for a couple of days, maybe a week or so, but I'm getting that child back. And after a few, and then it's not, and when that don't happen, right, you're just safely assuming that the child is with the mother and you do not go to the authorities to get the custody back. Your rightful custody back of the daughter. After fighting so hard in court, because you will have had to fight so hard in court, this father, to get in full custody in the first place. It's not every day, guys, that the father gets full custody over the mother. He would have had to fight his knackers off to get that. I'll tell you that right now. Yet he allows her to be with the mother for 2 years. Nah, I'm not buying it. None of what these mofos say make any sense. When you break it down, you critically analyse it, it don't. And this is assuming that we believe him. And assuming the situation that he took to see the mother. It makes sense. It don't make sense. Police said Miss Sorey has said she has not seen her daughter since April 2019 and was the person who raised the alarm about her daughter's disappearance. But, yeah. Don't make sense. Doesn't make sense. And do you know what? I'm going to do another poll. Yeah, we're getting poll friendly. Who do you believe? Oh, right. Who do you believe the most? We're going to have 3 options, guys. We've got mother, father, father stroke stepmother, because they're pretty much in it together. My opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever. Or neither of them. Right. So, when it comes to what's coming out of these people's gobs, do you believe the mother, the father stroke stepmother, or neither of them? Guys, as I like to say on my own channel, Democracy is alive and well. You have a vote. Use it, use it, use it. Sound off with your gobs now. The poll is live. Who do you believe? The mother, the father stroke stepmother, or neither of them? Neither of the above. Don't believe any of them. Let me know. And once I end the vote, I'll let you guys know what I would have voted for. With that being said, Yvonne Demon, thank you so much again for the super chat and supporting Andy whilst he's not here. Really appreciate your HUD. She says I sent 2 links, but they wouldn't let me put them in super chat about Adam found with new girlfriend. Okay, did you send them on Telegram? Is that what you mean, hon? Let's have a look. Just having a look now in headlines. I'm getting a lot of messages in the Telegram. Your mic's off from the beginning. Yeah, sorry about that again, guys. Like I said, I did that on purpose, all right? Education. What not to do when streaming. See? Spin it into a positive. Why the heck not? Nah, I'm not. Maybe in the Twitter sphere? I don't know. Oh well, never mind. Well, Yvonne, thank you so much for the super chat anyway, and supporting Andy. Really appreciate your face. 1 minute in and we've got 140 votes. Can we double that to pretty much 300 votes? Who do you believe the most? Do you believe the mother, the father stroke stepmother, or neither of the above? Neither of them. None of them. They're just as bad as each other. Neither of them to be trusted. What's coming out of their gob? Who do you believe? Vote. Democracy is alive and well, you guys. Oh, where's that happened? There we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. Hey. What are you guys saying in the chat before I close the poll? So if you want to make sure you make your voice heard, vote now. It will be ending shortly. I'm just going to scroll up. Let's have a look. See here. Crystal R, one of our Planeteers, says sus. Judy Fisher also says sus. Rockin' Rhonda, the sus. Yeah, total sus in my opinion, absolutely. Cara Froman, can I talk to the new tenants and see if they've come across anything suspicious? They probably have. What else are you guys saying? LJ a rare Zebra, another one of our Planeteer members, says, I can't believe it. My cousin's ex basically with a knife did something awful, witnessed by both sides of family, police, neighbours, even witnesses and her parents telling court he should get custody, daughter awarded to mother. Whoa. Rothound says, that still tells me parents were under pressure to find new place. It's like he was angry at everyone at that point and messed up in the head and snapped more than usual, apparently. I think the dude snapped. And I don't think Harmony is on this earth anymore, sadly. I hope I'm proven wrong, don't get me wrong. That would be a really nice way to be proven wrong, right? But yeah, no. Yeah. LJ Rare Zebra also says a lot of times it is all about who you know, not what's best for the kids. He probably wanted the dollars he got from State. Yeah. Sometimes it's not what you know, it is who you know. It's something in life that I've learned. Yeah. Sylvia G, if anyone who had good intentions to care for this girl is in fact caring for this girl at this current time, they would have already spoken out to the public by now. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, it's like I got something in my eye. You know, like when you got like, there's nothing in your eye, but it feels like you got something in your eye. Yeah, like a phantom eye scratch or something. Meh. That probably was good for your eyeballs to see that. There you go. And we move on. Rockin' Rhonda, Steph, can you stuff some white tissue in the hole in the wall, lol? Do you know what? That's not a bad idea, lass. I'll get that sorted. Thank you. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Sharon Bodemead, what time will that be on, Steph? Well, I'm hoping to get... With Britain's Most Evil series, I'm hoping it'll be released every Wednesday. A weekly series every Wednesday. However, because I've just started this off, I've already filmed 3 videos in advance. But when I upload them, YouTube has limited them. So I've got to wait for YouTube to unlimit them in order for me to release them. So the first episode may be slightly late because I'm just waiting for YouTube to review it and be like, yeah, everything's kosher and greenlight it. But once that's done, yeah, I've set it up so that every Wednesday, don't matter about the review, it'll already be greenlit by then, and you get a weekly edition of Britain's Most Evil. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I'm speaking a little bit behind the scenes here with YouTube and all that lot, but I keep it 100, so there you go. Have fun with that. But it will be this week. I will kick YouTube's backside. It will be this week for the first episode. What else are you guys saying in the chat? Jacqueline Whiting says that she believes the mum. She said she was guilty. Sharon says he's talking out of his backside. The mum would say if he'd brought Harmony to see her, and the police would be on her back if that were the case. Booyah. When you think about it, like I say, I mean, I've just talked through it logically. When you think about it logically, it still don't make sense what's coming out of his gob. So yeah, I don't trust that mofo at all. At all, guys. Not a chance. Rockin' Rhonda, another one of our Popcorn Planeteer members, says, Mum said daughter probably sold because she's hoping that her daughter may still be alive. Yeah. 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 Hummingbird Carter, where is the poll? It's still active at the moment. It's either right at the bottom or right at the top of the chat. Depends on where you're watching it on, I believe. But yeah, it'll be on for a few more seconds, and then I'm going to be ending it. What else are you guys saying? Hey, Andy in the chat. Hey up, Andy. How's it going, my friend? Thank you, Steph. Dude. Don't worry about it, mate. Just woke up from a nice nap. Appreciate you stepping in. Feel like what's it and needed to rest up for Jamie Lynn content tomorrow. Yeah, you got a fire stream coming tomorrow. So, guys, if you haven't done so already, if you're watching, make sure you subscribe to Popcorn Planet. Turn all your notification bells to on, because I tell you something, tomorrow's going to be a fire stream. Fire. Jamie Lynn exposed to like the extreme. Like, guys, won't want to miss it. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. And Andy, get yourself off. Rest up some more. Because you got a stream tomorrow. And it's going to be awesome. I know I'll be tuning in, that's for sure. I want to know the tea. I want to know the tea. You guys do too. Make sure you tune in. What else are you guys saying? Where are we? Why is that just jumped? Here we go. Rothound. If you're a Stef Alter Nerd leader, she's on Saturday, right? Yes, Rothound. So, just to mention, as you've just brought it up, so all my members, I call them Alter Nerd leaders, and once a month we have an exclusive stream where I just live stream to the leaders. We hang out, we have some fun, we chat, we do dances. Oh yeah, we do Alter Nerd dances. Oh yeah, if you want to know a little bit more, make sure that you subscribe and join my Alter Nerd tribe at the very least. The link is at the top of the chat. That's the only support I'm asking you guys to do. Please just subscribe if you like news and true crime content and analysis. I do that on my channel as well, so you'll absolutely love it. If you don't, you will do. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and join our tribe over there. My goal is that by the time our channel and our community is 1 year old, we've reached 10,000 subscribers. That's the goal. So help our tribe get there. Make sure you subscribe today. Ask your friends to subscribe. Get your family to subscribe. However, which way. Thanking you very nicely. What else are you guys saying? Carol Harting says, "Hey, Steph, I think they're all sus and the system failed Harmony big time as well." Booyah. Facts, in my opinion. Jean Rick says, "There's so many possibilities, each one sad." Yeah, they are. Yeah. Matthew! For Lewis, Andy T-Nex. Dude, that's genius! That is genius, dude! Yes! Snaps for that one. Sylvia G says, "I wonder if there's even a small possibility the mother made that story up to get the father riled up and finally spill his guts on what really happened, sort of like reverse psychology." Dare I say, I don't think the mother's that intelligent to even think like that. My opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever. I'm just saying, guys. I don't think she's that intelligent to think like that. I really don't. Ooh, right. So, let's end this poll. Let's have a look. What did you guys say? 261 votes. 3% believe the father and stepmother. 32% believe the mother. Wow, that's higher than I actually thought that. 64% neither of them. I thought the mother would get a few more percentage points, in all honesty. How I would have voted? Neither of them. None of them. None of the above. I don't believe any of them. All of them, in my opinion, are sus. Sus. The kid, Harmony, couldn't have been born in a freaking worse family. Oh my goodness, in my opinion. Wow. Like, what the deuce, right? So, yeah. That's that, you guys. Looking at what are other members of the family saying? Now, I saw this and I was like, "Ooh, dude, do I believe him?" The uncle is opening his gob. This was published on Fox about 12 hours ago. So I'm thinking this is recent. So what's going on here? So the uncle of the New Hampshire man arrested in connection with the disappearance of his daughter Harmony. So the uncle, basically, of this trash, as far as I'm concerned, said he tried to report incidents of child nastiness to authorities for years, but they never acted. Kevin Montgomery, the uncle, told Fox News this week that authorities only acted in December when Crystal Sorey urged police to open a missing person investigation. The New Hampshire's Division for Children, Youth and Families has declined Fox News' digital request for comment on the case, citing its privacy policy. The father is being held without bail and other charges in connection with the disappearance. The girl's disappearance is not the 31-year-old father's first brush with the law. Newly obtained records show that in 2014 he was accused of using a bang and causing damage to a man in the face whilst trying to take stuff from him illegally for 3 grams of a very, very nasty illicit substance there in Haverhill, Massachusetts. And just to kind of remind everyone, I have to say things in a certain way so that YouTube is still happy with the stream and not limit it. So there we go. But you can read along. So, Fox News obtained records from the Haverhill Police Department pursuant to a public records request. The scene was chaotic and the alleged Victim wrestled the bang bang away and basically used it back at him, police documents show. Montgomery later pleaded guilty to lesser charges and received an 18-month sentence according to the Essex County District Attorney's Office. Looks like he got a deal and he took it. Harmony at that point in time was 4 months old. Brilliant start to a little girl's life, that. Now 7, she hasn't been seen in nearly 2 years. The 2014 incident may offer a glimpse into the father's rocky past. The incident occurred on January 24th outside the victim's apartment, according to an application with the complaint. Montgomery was there to buy 3 grams of illicit substances, but instead pointed the bang bang at the victim's head to basically forcefully take, without their permission, the illicit substance. The illicit substance. Now even I'm getting confused. Damn it! The person that he went for swatted the bang bang device away, and the defendant used the device and basically did some damage to the victim in the face. The other person whose identity is being withheld by Fox News basically survived the incident. However, technically he's a victim, don't get me wrong, but if he's selling that kind of illicit substance, my opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever, it's not a safe world or a safe employment to be in, if that makes sense. There's an element of danger, I would safely assume, that, you know, you could have a device that is aimed at your head with the intent to do damage to that particular target. Just saying, there's risk, there's you know, safely assumable risks involved in being in that kind of employment. Does that make sense? I think it does. Yeah, I'm quite proud of that one. A surveillance camera captured audio and video of the incident, which was alleged to have involved multiple people. Bloody hell. Including, here we go, Harmony's mother and her uncle. Telling you, they're all sus. They are all sus, in my opinion. The video showed a white Volvo pulling up to the area around 6:08 p.m. local time, according to the report. Less than 2 minutes later, a faint pop is heard out of the camera's view. Then a man can be heard screaming, "Jay, help, Jay." Several voices can be heard in the video, according to the report, including one that says, he did damage to me in my expletive face, and another that says, "Yo, get the deuce out of here, the cops are coming." Then a second bang bang can be heard. 2 men appear in the camera's view around 6:12 p.m. One of the men, who reportedly matches the victim's description, can be heard saying that was his bang bang situation. You stupid piece of shiz, you dummy, did me in my face. Again, the stuff that we've got to do for YouTube these days. Seriously. There we go. It can then be seen kicking and doing some not some nice things to a man on the ground. He was later identified as Montgomery. The report continues. A third man comes into the camera's view, and the pair continue to not do very nice things to Montgomery before they flee. The incident involved at least 4 men, including the victim, Montgomery, and 2 others, documents said. After the initial incident, the alleged victim and a friend drove Montgomery to the floor, pulled his shirt over his head, revealing a Boston tattoo on his back, before basically taking the bang bang thing that he was using. Once the dust clears, a different man appears to walk Montgomery toward the Volvo. Montgomery falls twice before making it to the vehicle and appears to be severely injured, the report states. The Volvo then leaves the area. The report describes how responding officers found this particular article, located approximately 20 feet to the right of the entrance to the victim's home. 2 rounds had been fired. Police said they received several tips of identifying someone named Ace, later revealed to be Montgomery as the man who shot the victim in the face. Another wasn't supposed to say that word, but never mind. Another tipster revealed that Montgomery was done damage in the arm during the scuffle, but refused to go to the hospital, and that he was with his then girlfriend, Sorey, the preliminary report states. They found Sorey hiding in an abandoned shed at the rear of a home in Massachusetts. Police arrested Montgomery 3 days later at his grandmother's home in Manchester. They arrested him on an unrelated probation violation before tacking on the additional charges. Lewis, I see you. I'll get you in a moment, mate. Montgomery initially told the authorities he went to that area on the day of the shooting to buy lesser illicit substances, but said that he did not know the provider. The report states he allegedly said he got a ride to the home and planned to spend $280 on the more dangerous, nastier illicit substance. He said there were 4 or 5 people in the hallway when he arrived, and the group tried to steal his money. He added that he didn't remember all of what happened, but recalled basically people being physically aggressive to him. He allegedly didn't realise that a bang had been used on him until several hours later, but the alleged victim recalled the events differently. Of course they did. Of course they did. And never mind that. That's a little bit of a... Let's go back there. That was a little bit of Inception. Let me just get Lewis in the studio in a moment. I'm just going to set this up now for you, mate. Where am I? Yeah, so that and that. Yes. Okay. And then I'm going to... Where are you? There we go. Admit you, Lewis. You coming in? Give me a moment, mate. Hang on.
How are you?
Hey up, Lewis. Just give me a moment, mate.
Absolutely.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Love you all. Thank you for having me on.
If I just do that, it's better. Nope. Why is that not working? Oh, told you all this was last minute. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. And yeah, we are ready. So guess who we've got? Lewis in the house. Yeah.
Steph, how are you? Thanks for including me here today. You're kicking some butt. I was listening to you in the car. Amazing.
Oh, thank you, honey. How are you doing anyway?
I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you, and I'm blessed to have you as a friend.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what to say to that. Well, thank you very much. And I'm lucky to call you my friend as well. Yes, we're having a little bit of a loving at the moment. Deal with it, guys. I don't blow smoke up people's backside. I say what I say, and I mean it. So there we go. But how have you been today, anyway, mate? What have you been up to?
I gotta say, I'm extremely upset. I'm very pissed right now.
Why?
Well, look. Yesterday, I get on my channel and I'm hooking up people with free movie passes. I'm trying to do what Nerd Report does, right? I'm trying to be a happy, jolly, fun. Have fun with it. People are winning left and right and stuff. I don't know if you got a chance to check it out. I think you did.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I did, yeah,
people were going in there. My views aren't great. They're okay. But yesterday was a blast. That's what matters and stuff. So I wanted to show the new people that were coming in what Nerd Report's about, what we're about, since they're coming in for free stuff. So I report a couple stories. Among them, one of them is how Ben Affleck had a terrible time doing Batman, being Batman, and it was like a terrible experience. So I'm reading off the article. My video gets claimed. My video gets claimed like right off the bat because as I'm looking at the article, Yeah, I'm doing the Hollywood Reporter, and the Hollywood Reporter claims my video like instantly, okay? Which means, okay, look, it says demonetized, but also they're not sharing my video. So now I have to do that uphill battle. And like it's hard enough like that us creators have to go through that, man. I'm trying to have a good time hooking up people, and now because I cite them, I get a claim, for reporting. And I think it's, to be truthful, I pull up their video, I mean their site, and there was a video in the background. I think they claimed it because of that. But you know what? I had commentary on it, Steph. And guess what? They make videos about me, making fun of me all day on YouTube, or trashing me because they're jealous assholes. How come I can't claim them? Right? But Hollywood Reporter claims them. And that's not it. That's not all of it. I'm looking at my stats, and 200 people have disappeared off the sub. So I was thinking, should I quit this game because it's rigged against us, or should I push forward? So what am I? I'm from the 80s. I'm an 80s kid. And you know what Rocky Balboa says? It's not how hard you get hit, or it's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you could get hit and keep on moving forward. And that's how winning is done. That's a Rocky quote. I'm sure he does it better. And I want to just like, you know what? I'm going to go forward and win this game. And I'm going to ask everyone, that has supported the channel, if you think you're subbed, you're probably not. So please sub. I mean, that's all I could do for now. And then, I'm just trying to have fun. All right. Hollywood Reporter claimed Nerd Report, and YouTube give them that. All right. Now it's not a strike, but to see that $ slashed and knowing that the algorithm's being hid when I'm trying to give free pass, you know how hard it is to get a hookup with Paramount, to get free passes and to give back to the community. It's hard to do that, especially I'm not corporate owned. I'm paying most of the stuff out of my pocket. Now, thank God a lot of you guys have come and supported the channel, being a member or something, whatever, that has helped a little bit. But this is all guerrilla marketing. Popcorn Planet, not corporation, gets shadow ban. I believe Andy's going to show proof of that. Steph, amazing. Steph is rising. You guys are coming to Steph. I'm not. You never really tell me what kind of troubles you have, but I'm sure you experience BS. You know what I mean? I believe you should be much bigger than what you are, because you give out quality, informative material. Jody should be at 100,000. Easy. Jody's Corner. He's stuck at 50,000. And me, when you're supposed to cite your source, they're copyright claiming my channel. A news organization took the time to copyright claim little channels like me, and then I get screwed. 200 people gone. I'm sorry I'm ranting, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure a lot of haters are happy to hear that. But you know what, haters? I'm going to become bigger. Success is the best revenge. That's all. Please go and see if you're subscribed. I don't know. See if you're subscribed here. You may not be subscribed to Popcorn Planet. You think you are, but you may not. Sorry, Steph.
What are you apologizing for, dude?
I mean, for just going out on a rant. Thank you, Andy, for coming in here and sharing my link and stuff like that.
I did that.
I mean, oh, you did that, okay?
Dude.
But Andy gave you the authority to do that. So, because it's popcorn, it's just Popcorn Planet, right?
Yeah. For me to be able to stream,
thank you, Steph,
on Andy's channel, he has given me so much trust for me to be able to access everything. For me to be able to do this, basically, for the Popcorn Planeteers out there. So, publicly, now I'm on that subject. Thanks, Andy, for your immense trust in me and our friendship. Appreciate you, my friend.
I could say for sure, I'm among the best on YouTube. Andy Signore, Stefania Amor, and Jody's Corner, and a few others that I will mention eventually. As my temper settles down, I could think a little clearer. But it is so frustrating because I really haven't had a nice stream for a long time, and hooking up people and seeing people kind of like seeing their smile through the internet. Oh, thanks for getting the 2 passes. The Scream, come on, that's an awesome movie.
Yeah.
And then the Hollywood Reporter, who has questionable practices as far as like breaking news that's exclusive. I'm hearing bad things about them, right? They come and copyright claim my video, you know? I don't know. Am I full of it, Steph? Let me know.
You're not. There's something. I mean, this is a little bit of backstage kind of YouTube kind of conversation, guys. So
yeah, but I think the community should know.
That's about what I was about to say. But you guys were kind of lifting up the curtain a little bit, so you get a little bit of a peek in, behind what we as creators have to deal with pretty much on the daily when it comes to YouTube at the moment. It is no joke, guys. One thing I would say to you, Lewis, is that you've been in this YouTube situation for so long that you can cry fair use all day long.
Yeah.
But it don't matter. You're still gonna get.
They have the money.
Yeah. You're still gonna get done in. So
but you know what they don't have, Steph? I'm sorry to, but you know what they don't have? These people here who are telling me to keep smiling.
Yes.
You know, they don't have that. The Hollywood Reporter, CNN, Fox News, they're things. They're not people. We are people. Steph, Andy, Jody, and I, we're real people.
Exactly.
Okay? And you on the comments, the community are real people. Okay, so you know what? Victory, ladies and gentlemen, that the mega corporation Hollywood Reporter has a system to go after Nerd Report. Okay, victory that they are punching down at me and I am punching up. The fire rises, my friend.
The fire rises, yes. But what I was about to say is that you've been in this for so long now, and even I know this now. And I've only been in it for like, well, technically, actually, I would say 2 years. Be 2 years this March.
You're almost a vet. I would say you're almost a veteran.
2 years since Andy first invited me live on his channel. Be 2 years in March. Bloody hell, done time for it, mate. But that when you play something on YouTube that is not your own, you could do commentary on it all day long. You could play up all day long. They're still going to strike you, dude. You could argue fair use, they're still going to do it. So my advice is don't do it.
Okay, here's another deal. And I let this one go, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even tell anybody about this. I did a Cobra Kai spoiler discussion. Had a blast. Claimed. Not one video pulled from Cobra Kai.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Did you show any stills? Did you show any pictures?
Nothing at all. No, I had to dispute it.
Yeah.
And I think they let it go. And the dispute is automated. But you know what? Maybe I should have read it. I didn't show one still. I didn't do anything. Cobra Kai. It was just me and 2 other guys talking the love for Cobra Kai and trying to bring Cobra Kai fun to the fans. And YouTube puts the thing there. You know, the red thing of that. I blew it off. But this one yesterday, it pissed me off when it says, you know, because we're supposed to cite sources. There was no audio from them. But and then going on YouTube and seeing people depicting me as less than human on videos, talking crap about me, slandering me, and those videos are straight rips of me, and I cannot copyright claim them. You know what I mean? We don't have that source, and then seeing 200 people leave the channel. What is that? And look, I'm ranting, but this is happening to other people that don't have the community that we have, that or a fraction. So that's where I'm coming from. And also support Popcorn Planet, because even though Popcorn Planet has 200K plus, they're still small compared to CNN, THR, whatever. So I want to see those heads up in the air. I want to see those likes up. I want to see some new members. I always love to see. I feel happy. Get the lowest tier if you don't have one. A lot of great perks. and I want to see hashtag Lewis sandwich. And I don't care what Steph said. Steph, you don't have to. You don't have to understand Lewis sandwich. But I'll give you a slow explanation, a little explanation.
Okay.
Thousands of men and women on this channel want to have a Lewis sandwich. They like chubby Cubans. I don't know. So that's all you have to know, Steph. Are you jealous, Steph?
I am proper
Are
jealous
you
right
jealous?
now. I'm proper jealous right now. Oh my goodness, no way. And Celica Girl, member for 3 months, Popcorn Planeteer. Thank you
Let's
so
go.
much for your continued support. Appreciate your face. Thank you so much for supporting our friend Andy. She says we all love you guys. Oh well, we adore you too. Thank you very much, Celica Girl. And as Lewis was explaining, yes, one of the big things that you can do, guys, and it's completely nothing out of your pocket whatsoever, is head on over to our channels and subscribe, like, share, comment. That is worth its weight in gold when it comes to YouTube creators. Please support your favourite YouTube creators by doing that at the very least. It helps in terms of the community growing on their channels, getting more in the algorithm, so more people get to see the fire content that you love. And why wouldn't you want that? So make sure, if you haven't done so already, get your backsides over to Lewis Lecker over on Nerd Report. Like the hell out of his videos there. Jodie's Corner. You're going to be proper introduced to our Jodie on Wednesday for the Popcorn Planet After Dark live special. Guys, I tell you something.
Oh, yeah.
That stream is going to be off the chain, off the hook. If you like me, I'm no nonsense. Things come out of my gob, and it is what it is, right? I tell you something. Jodie? Whoo! Dude, you're going to love what's going to come out of his gob. He takes no prisoners whatsoever. He says it as it is. And I respect him a lot on many, many levels, don't get me wrong. But I hugely respect Jodie's Corner, Jodie Joe, for saying it as it is, not giving a shit, and keeping it 100 with his subscribers. So if you like that, make sure you head on over to Jodie's Corner and you give him a friendly subscribe as well. What I shall do is, as I just pop you guys back there, is go on to here and just Jodie's Corner, subscribe.
My favorite.
Exactly. I've just popped in the link in the chat, so please also subscribe to our friend of the channel, Jodie's Corner.
He's another guy. He should be at 100K easy.
Yeah.
He should be at 100K easy. What does YouTube look for? They claim repeat business. It's like a restaurant, right? When there's repeat business at a restaurant, that means what? The people who've discovered it like it. They like the food. When there's repeat business on a YouTube channel, according to YouTube, that means that what that channel's serving, people like it. So YouTube claims they will be promoting that channel a little more, so more people get addicted to the restaurant, to what the channels are serving. You watch us, we have the same people. They're not reaching out. Instead, they're honoring a corporation coming and striking me, and then I'm gonna say strike. I don't give a crap, because you know what? You get enough of those, and your channel's toast, dude. If you get a lot of copyright claims, strikes are harder than claims. But if you get a lot of claims, I'm a big believer your algorithm's gonna be caca, okay? Because they're gonna be like, oh, dude, this guy keeps getting claimed, therefore not making any money for YouTube, therefore getting swept under the rug. That's just my theory, my opinion, my whatever. Got you. So that's the way I look at it. But yeah, so they're not sharing Jodie's channel. They're not sharing mine for sure. Andy has his things, and I don't know how Steph's doing. We never really talk about stats like that, but hey, you know.
Yeah, it never. I mean, to be fair, then again, guys, you're getting a little bit of a sneak peek behind the curtain. Here,
this is a call to arms.
Yeah,
call to arms.
But I never really talk about my channel with you guys, because yours, I don't know. Andy's is more important because he does it for a living, right? That's his job. And with yourself, I just think yours is a
I want to do this for
yours is a higher priority because you definitely want to do this for a living, whereas mine is just a hobby that I just like to do, and and unleash some of my creativity on a different medium, i.e. YouTube. So that's why I never really talk to you guys about my channel, because the priority and the emphasis for me is to help out you guys where I can. But make sure that you are subscribed to, as I like to call it, the 4 freaking horsemen of the YouTube internet world. Booyah! You've got Jodie's Corner. You've got Lewis Lecker over at Nerd Report. You've got me, Stef The Alter Nerd. And, of course, dudes, how can we forget this freaking channel, Popcorn Planet, Andy Signore? Because we, the 4 horsemen, bring it to you straight. We don't give a shit. It is what it is. Now, disclaimer, Jodie ain't going to be everyone's cup of tea. I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Lewis ain't. Andy ain't. That's absolutely fair enough. You can subscribe to all of us. You can subscribe to some, not all. Entirely up to you. I would like it if you would subscribe to all of us, but it's entirely up to you. The choice is there. Have fun.
I'm not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, but I will be everyone's sandwich. Dad joke.
Like it. I love it. And just as a shameless little thing for myself in particular, we are at 7,480 subscribers. I would love it if we can get another 20 and get up to 7,500. Can we do it? The link is in the pinned comment right at the top of the chat. If you haven't done so already, please also subscribe to my channel and let's get there. My goal, Lewis, is that by the time my channel hits 1 year old in April, that I've reached 10,000 subscribers. So yeah, working towards
there
that
by the end of the week.
Well, I'd like to be a little bit more realistic than that, but
just don't report THR stuff, because then they'll strike down. For some reason, YouTube kisses their ass and it strikes down your subs.
Who the deuce knows? I know that. Let's put it this way: with my channel, guys, I'm finding that a lot of my streams are going limited. When they shouldn't be doing. A lot of the videos that I'm uploading are going limited when they shouldn't be doing. They are proper like yellow dollaring, limiting, my uploads and my streams at the moment. But I think it's just phases, it'll get out of that phase eventually and it'll all go back onto an even keel. I've had enough experience helping Andy's channel out behind the scenes to know that. So yeah, it'll be right. It'll be right. But Lewis, anything else you want to chat about whilst we're here?
Well, apparently there's a I haven't read up on it, but I'm looking at a few reports. Apparently John Leguizamo is upset because Javier Bardem, who played Ricky Ricardo, is not Latino. That's what Leguizamo is upset at that, I guess. So there's going to be some kind. I'll look into that and probably report on it. But that's crazy stuff. That's all I could. That's what I looked at right now. It was in front of my face, so it went into my gob.
That's absolutely fair play by me. Now I'm.
But anyways, yeah. Other than that, it's sad to see a child like that. The topic you had about Harmony and stuff. It's a child should be away from all real life. The kid, to me, under 12 or 11, maybe it's too much, but should be living a life fantasy, not know about death, not know about anger and you see kids, because I've been to hospitals when kids are sick with real bad diseases. All they want to do is play. Kids just want to play, and it's sad to see the thumbnail of this little girl who's a beautiful little girl with a smile and that she went through all this, and it's just like I can't even. I'm talking about it, but I'm trying not to think about it at the same time, if that makes sense, because then it'll really like it really weighs heavy in my heart, and then it goes to my ab area, like real way down. Like I don't even want to walk. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah.
Children, there's this. Damn you, people who like are evil to kids. That's like the worst thing you could do. Kids, and stuff. And people who are evil to kids, eventually you're gonna get it, and you're gonna get it bad. So like 99% of the people, they're gonna get it, either street justice or regular justice. You're gonna get it. So why even try? Off yourself. Sorry if you're gonna, before you do something bad to a child. That's what my professional advice.
Okay. There's a special place in hell for people that are physically nasty to children. A special freaking place in hell for those kind of people. Absolutely.
Hell's too good. Hell's too good.
Yeah. Well, a couple of other articles to finish up on for today's stream, because I've got work in the morning, guys, and it's 8:45, so I do need to get some sleep. However,
sleep is overrated. Sleep is overrated.
True. However, does anyone want any Britney Spears news? I know I do. I know you guys probably do. Lewis? Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
That was convincing.
Hey. Hey, you know what? I'm a big fan of Britney Spears. Andy introduced me to the person a little more. I researched a little more, and she's intriguing, and her music's very good. I like her music. It's fun. It's top 40. It's pop, but it's not something I would gravitate to. But originally, but you know what? It's fun. She has fun. Her audience is fun. Her audience is positive, and what happened to her all those years is awful. And so I'm a fan, and she inspires me as someone who's been trapped in such a big, trapped for so many years, to keep fighting and looking great. And look, I'm pointing out her looks because she stayed healthy looking. I mean, I guess she's probably healthy. She's not like, she kept going. Every time she posts, it's something like, hey, look at me. She's proud. She's showing who she is. You know what I mean? She's doing what she wants, and I like that.
Yes. Well, everyone remember Jason Alexander, the dude that she was married to for like a couple of hours, and then that was pretty much it. Well, TMZ's reported he's pled guilty to following certain person without their permission, very aggressively, illegally. Yeah, following someone illegally. As I've been saying to everyone throughout the show, Lewis, I've been very, very careful into some of the words that I've been saying, not to miff off YouTube. And it's been working so far, guys. I've been regularly checking the background, and still green. It's not limited. So whatever I'm doing is working, and I'm carrying on with it. So Britney Spears' ex, Jason Alexander, has pled guilty to illegally following. That's what we're going to call that word. Britney Spears may be a free woman, but not the case for ex Jason Alexander. He's been tethered to probation after pleading guilty to illegally following, TMZ has learned. According to the Franklin Police Department, Jason was arrested on December 30th and taken to the Williamson County Jail in Tennessee. He was eventually charged with violation of a protective order and aggravated illegal following. District Attorney General Kim Helper tells TMZ Jason pled guilty to the misdemeanor illegal following on January the 4th and was given 11 months, 29 days probation. As part of the deal, he'll have to undergo a mental health screening and submit to random illicit substance screenings. Helper added Alexander won't be allowed to have any contact with the female. The nature of their relationship is unclear. And TMZ then go into the whole notion that they got married in Vegas, Britney and Jason, back in 2004, but it lasted all of 55 hours, and then the marriage was shortly annulled afterwards, which is probably the best situation for Britney now, knowing what he's grown up to be, an illegal follower. Very, very nice person to hang around with, absolutely. Here's some of our pictures of Queen Britney right there. Last January, don't stop there, guys. He was hit with a DUI and other charges related to illicit substance possession. Later in August, he was arrested for trespassing into a non-secure area at a Nashville airport. Lovely dude to be married to, eh? Damn, that's probably a good thing that she got that marriage annulled and she got out pretty early on. But do you know what? That was like what? If that was 2004, that was what? 17 years ago now? Damn, doesn't time fly? I can't remember that like it was yesterday. When all of a sudden, you know, at the time, you know, the Perez Hiltons and, you know, AOL and MSN, it was just big, major news all over internet. Britney is freaking married. And then 2 seconds later, Britney is not married. The marriage is annulled. It was like a big, massive thing. And then everyone was like, who the hell is Jason Alexander? No one knew up until that point who he was. But then everyone knew once they got married. What do you think, Lewis? You got any opinions on that situation at all?
The fast life in Hollywood, and stardom, right? The only thing I could say is the day after she got her marriage license in Vegas, I was getting mine. So I was like, they go,
really?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It sounds cheesy, but yeah, when I, you know, I'm divorced and stuff, but when I got married, we did Vegas because it saves money, and we all had a blast. I was able to like have a nice ceremony. It wasn't like, you know, Elvis marrying us or anything, but it was a blast. We had the people that were interested in what we were doing, you know, that were our real friends or hardcore friends, and some couldn't make it, but drive over there and stuff like that. So you had to get your marriage license. So we're standing in line and we're getting garnished and say, yeah, Britney Spears got her license yesterday and stuff. So yeah. So now you're saying 17 years ago. Wow, that was a long time ago. But what I think of it, it's a fast life, right? And when you're famous, your life is much faster. Like there's a lot of things to do. Weeks go like this, you know, and months go like this, years go like this. And what is the most addictive drug? Do you know what it is, Steph? People say it's the most addictive drug.
Love?
Is infatuation.
Close. I was close.
Would you say love? You say love?
I said love. But
well,
love and infatuation are two different things.
Yeah.
So I was close, but not there. We're good.
Think of
I'll
the
take
first
the L
time.
on that one.
No, it's not an L. It's well, love what you think is love. Right? Think about the first time you went out on a date, the first time you met someone, and not you particularly. I don't know your situation. If you just met up with your mate and that's it, you know, that could be it. But think of the first, you know, how they made you feel. You see someone, they have a beautiful smile, maybe beautiful eyes, and then your heart sinks every time they're around, you know, and stuff like that. And then sometimes like it becomes real and it gets better, or you realize it's infatuation and it goes away, but you want that feeling again, or you seek that feeling again subconsciously. And then you meet another person and you get that high again. And it's beautiful because you want to see that person. And that's what we're made of. Anybody, you know, a lot of human nature is meant to like attach to other people and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I think of the Britney Spears situation. Maybe she overlooked the flaws that this guy had. Maybe that's kind of attractive. Maybe it's like it's adventure, it's excitement, right? It's what the Jedis don't seek. Some people are attracted to that. Some people are attracted to people that just sit on the sofa and watch TV and chill. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? Or you know. So that's what I'm saying. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. There's a fine line between love and infatuation. Because when you're infatuated, you don't realize it's infatuation. You think it's love, but it's not. And so, yeah, You ain't getting any disagreements from me, mate. But I mean, going back to, this particular story that we were reading here about Britney Spears' exes, Jason pleading guilty to illegal following. Yeah, she definitely dodged that bullet. That infatuation lasted, didn't last too long, guys. She got rid very easily.
But I do feel that was in him. Illegal following. That's nothing. I'm going to tell you right now, unless I'm wrong, that's not anything. Like, it's nowhere in my genes or like that thought in my brain.
Yeah.
Like, so it's either there or it's not. Never have I thought of that. Or do I hang out with people who do that? Like, if you were saying, hey, do you know anyone who does that? I'd be like, no. That's weird. So that must have been with him for a long time. And sometimes, I'm not saying she did or not. Sometimes people overlook that flaw because, again, the legal drug, that's infatuation and love, right? So that's where it goes. The fast life. That's why you see a lot of people where, have a lot of attention. They get a lot of attention. Hey, they have more access to it, right? So they have 15 marriages, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, we're going to end on a really, really cool, funny article. Now, props to the headline crew for hooking me up for this particular stream. Really, really appreciate your faces. Thank you so much for all your help behind the scenes, not only for me when I take over for Popcorn Planet, but for Andy as well. I know how much you guys contribute, so thank you so much, guys. This one, though, that you found, guys, snaps to you, props to you. Dudes, total respect. Scientists, according to futurism.com, are working on a toilet that identifies you by your butthole. Yes, I repeat, scientists working on a toilet that identifies you by your butthole. Love it! You know I'm all about the eye holes and ear holes, right? Well, futurism, according to with scientists, they're all about your buttholes. I love it. Sorry, maybe I'm being really, really childish here, but screw this. I saw this article and I was like, dudes, that is so going into today's stream. Headline crew, you are bleeding geniuses for finding this one. So, this was published by Victor Tangerman in Devices Neoscope. So, Victor, you're a genius for even, doing this article in the first place. So, researchers, this is what's in our future, potentially, guys, when it comes to toilets. Researchers want to give the toilet a smart makeover, but we're not talking about heated seats or bidet attachments. Take the Stanford School of Medicine, where the Wall Street Journal reports that researchers... Because, yeah, this ain't from some dodgy kind of no-name kind of publication, guys. This is from the Wall Street Journal. Stanford School of Medicine, guys. This is what these scientists are thinking about and trying to do for us to make our lives better. Yeah. Researchers are developing a scanner that can recognize the user's unique butt print or distinctive features of their inoderm, meaning the skin of the butt canal. To pull it off, they installed a camera inside a toilet bowl. Which, to be fair, yeah, like, just to stop right there just for a moment, right? So you put a camera inside a toilet bowl. Don't people get done for putting cameras?
That's illegal.
In restrooms, in public bathrooms, public restrooms.
Well,
people
now all those people. That.
So now all those people actually are legitimized because the scientists are basically doing it.
No, you're going to notice all the people accused of that that got caught. They're going to be like, oh, I think I'm going to turn my life around and become a scientist.
Yeah, If they get caught right, they can just turn around and say, "Oh no. This article from the Wall Street Journal, sourced from the Stanford School of Medicine. I'm a scientist. I'm just putting cameras in restrooms because I'm part of this scientific group where we're trying to identify unique buttholes to improve our toiletries." Dude. So to pull it off, they installed a camera inside a toilet bowl and used machine learning algorithms to match stool samples, which is your poops, guys, to specific people. The system could even calculate, get this, the flow rate and volume of pee using computer vision as a Euroflow meter. So a pee meter, basically, a pee flow meter, according to the researchers' 2020 paper. Get this. If you have any privacy concerns about all this, and why wouldn't you, right? The scientists say that the butthole data is all stored and analysed in an encrypted cloud server. All told, smart toilets are having a bit of a moment right now, apparently. Sonia Grego, the co-founder of Caprata, a Duke University-affiliated physiological monitoring startup, wants to revolutionise the way we do our business by scanning samples of your poop and pee for health indicators, including chronic illnesses and even cancer, The Guardian reports. Now that, okay, absolutely fair enough. But turning around and being like, smart toilets are having a bit of a moment right now. Smart toilets are the thing to have. Smart toilets are popular right now. Like, dude, toilet's a toilet. When I need to go for a poop or a pee, I go to my toilet, do my business, and away I go. I don't want a camera going up my jacksie to analyse my butthole, my stool, and the volume and rate of flow of my pee coming out of me. I'm like, I don't need that. I'm okay with my toilet not being smart. Thank you very much.
Smart toilets.
I'm okay with my toilet having an IQ of less than 10. Okay? I'm cool with that. I do not need scientists to increase my toilet's IQ any more than what it is, right? I just need my toilet to take what I give it and flush it. And that's it, without any complaints, right? Another company called Toy Labs took the idea a step further with its True Loo smart toilet seat, which collects an even broader selection of biometrics. What do they weigh? How are they sitting on the seat? Founder Vic Kashyap told The Guardian the seat can then analyse the samples using optical methods, looking at things like the volume, clarity, consistency and colour. However, if I want to know how much I weigh, I'll go on a damn weighing scales. I don't need my toilet to tell me how much I weigh. The products are mostly aimed at older folks. Okay. It's essentially understanding when someone has abnormal patterns, and then it's capable of documenting those patterns and providing reports that can be used by physicians to help in the treatment of a variety of conditions. But as most Internet of Things devices, a major question looms. Where does the data go? Many users wouldn't, for very good reasons, like cameras pointing up their bottoms. Phil Booth, the coordinator of Confidential, told The Guardian. Facts. You don't say, I don't want a camera going up my jacksie. No way, okay? I'm cool with that, unless it's a colonoscopy. Dudes, I'm cool with a camera not going anywhere near my backside, all right? We're Gucci, right? Collecting data on stool and urine samples gives out a lot of personal information down to medication use, whether it's illicit or prescribed, and intimate health details. One worrisome scenario is that insurance companies, here we go, could get hold of that data and start offering preferred treatment to those who are otherwise healthy. Once you start to measure something that is of the body, the privacy line is stepped over, Booth told The Guardian. Guys, I'm doing a quick poll before we bog off for the evening. Just give me a moment. It's going to be a yes or no question. Would you like a smart toilet?
And before you answer, think about it. It's possible it's gonna, check for for future diseases you could have, like cancer. That's kind of like, man, I don't know. Um, for if as you get older. So before you say no, is it worth having that camera there to avoid getting a disease or to catch something before it gets out of hand and get treated? No one's gonna see the picture and stuff, I guess, unless you get hacked.
Well, guys, democracy is alive. You've got your vote. Use it wisely. The poll is live now. Would you like a smart toilet that has a higher IQ than 10? Yes or no? Vote, vote, vote now. Use your voices. Use it well. Let your gobs be heard. Oh my goodness, that was insane. Would you? I mean, based on what you've just said there, Lewis, would you want a smart toilet like that or not?
Yeah, I pressed. Yeah, I want a smart toilet.
You want a smart toilet? Okay.
Yeah, I want to talk. Look, a lot of times, like, I want to talk to my toilet, ask it for advice, and stuff like that. Because eventually, it's going to get to that. So, you know what I mean? Like for instance, like, wouldn't it be great, like, if it gets to the point where it's like a computer intelligence? Like, imagine like someone like Peacemaker from DC Comics. He wears a toilet on his head. Wouldn't that be convenient? Like something like that and stuff. Some people, they're not gonna know who you are, right? So like, even if that information leaks, they could say, "Hey, this is Steph," and everybody's like, "Well, it could be anyone's picture. No one knows. You could deny it."
Yeah, it's true.
I'm thinking of the for older people, for the disease stuff. Like if you get like colon cancer or something, I think that could be helpful. Like that could be a real big breakthrough, because with those diseases, it's like you catch them too late, and before you get diagnosed, it's already stage, what is it, 4, the worst one. So I don't know. Maybe, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Depending on where the information goes and how they deal with the information, that's the deal breaker for me when it comes to this kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I can imagine, first and foremost, the health nuts in California, Los Angeles will go crazy for this kind of thing, right? They'll have one in every single freaking room or something in their bathroom, you know? They'll splash out for like the best smart toilet in the freaking world. I can imagine that all day long. For an everyday person like you and I, to get a smart toilet like this, it does have its advantages. Yeah, we're taking the mick out of it as I was reading through the article, because I'm like, bloody hell. But when you think about it on the other side, and you'd be devil's advocate, well, yeah, it would be good, because it could analyse the data that you provide in the toilet.
Right.
And it could identify early signs of specific illnesses that you don't want.
Yep.
That's actually a good thing. However, the question then remains, where does that data go? Who has access to that data? And by providing that data, does it cause a detriment to the user when they want to access for services? So, for example, right, where that data goes, if you want to apply for life insurance, let's say, do those insurers have access to the smart toilet data, where they can look at your application, what you've declared in terms of your health history? Could they then cross-reference it by accessing this information from your smart toilet, basically, to make sure that, yeah, everything's kosher, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then decline you or whatever. I don't know. It just...
Well, I mean, also there's like, let's be real. Like, if they take a picture of someone and put it up on the internet, because I think that's what everyone is probably worried about. You see one butthole, you see them all. It's just my experience. So yeah, no one cares. No one cares.
I don't need to know any more of your experience than that, Lewis. Okay.
Look, I once went to a pool.
Yeah.
It was topless. I was like, oh my God, it's a topless pool. As soon as I got in there, after the 2 pairs, it was like, all right, whatever, next. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Seen one, you've seen them all. Same thing goes with you know what I mean? It wears off. So eventually that's going to get to the point. It's like, yeah, they hacked Lewis's toilet. Here is Lewis's bottom. It's like, yeah, who cares? No one cares. You know what I mean? There's taboo behind it. Now, if you could cure people and stuff, if you could get people to not get sick and treat them early, now you're cooking.
Yeah.
You know? But at the end of the day, I just want to tweet from there and talk on Facebook and imagine the TikTok videos from the video, like going up your backside, your bottom. You can post those on TikTok, like as you go to the restroom. That would be a great TikTok channel, along with the fake birds. I think Steph doesn't understand when I'm joking sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, right? Okay, keeping it 100, I'm pretty much like, I can take things literal and not understand sometimes when you're joking, and that's one of those times basically where I'm
you wouldn't do a TikTok video. I mean, if you're big on, I mean, people will do anything for TikTok, right? TikTok views. So I mean, imagine just like you'll have the option of releasing those videos, and because from your smart toilet. I'm still pissed that I lost a lot of subscribers on my channel, and I'm gonna take it out on you, Steph.
Oh well, I'm very lucky. Thank you very much. Appreciate your friendship too, mate.
Yeah, and like Nola Lola said to Gene, I don't know what the topic is, but if the video gets leaked out, of you going to the restroom, shit happens.
Does indeed, right? Does indeed. Right, let's end this poll. Let's have a look. One show. Look, one of the OGs on channel. Love your comment. My booty hole ain't nobody's business. Mic drop. Booyah! Love your choice of word there.
Doctors look at that all the time, don't they? I mean, for physicals.
Not all the time.
What is my doctor doing to me? Did my doctor... What?
If your doctor's doing that all the time, Lewis, change doctors, please, now. And report your current doctor to the authorities. Because something's happening that should not be happening, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
Doctors check your privates, right? I mean, that they do that in England, right? To make sure you're healthy. Physical, like they
when I go to the doctors with an ailment, it is not then automatic where they turn around and say, right, drop your trousers. We need to look at your butthole and your fronthole.
They don't do that. No, they don't do that. I'm exaggerating.
No. Yeah, I think you had. I think I'm getting that now because I thought that's that. See, another example of me actually thinking Lewis is actually being serious with me, guys. Like,
but you can request it. You can request it.
Oh yeah. If I go to the doctor, I'll be like dropping down my trousers, and female doctor, of course, for me.
You
dropping
can
down
request
my trousers and be like, can you check my butthole and my fronthole, please? Because something's going on with both of them. Yeah, I can do that, but they're not going to be like out of the blue. I'm coming over to them with a pancreatitis situation, and they're turning around and saying, right, drop your trousers. We need to look at your butthole and your fronthole. I'm like, no, my pancreas is up here. It's not down there. Piss off.
Yeah, but it could, you could pay. I mean, you could request it to see, but it costs extra. So since it costs extra, please send those super chats to.
With that being said, would anyone like a smart toilet? And the poll has come in. 75% of you say hell no. 25% of you are a little bit more adventurous and say yes. Fair play, you guys. With that being said, we are going to sign off at this stage. I gotta go to work in the morning. It's 9:10. Guys, I
have one more question though.
Please,
I have one more question.
What's the question, mate?
If your smart toilet, you use it as a smart toilet, and they started like, because phones originally were really big, right? And they started to shrink. If your toilet gets smaller and smaller and smaller, you could use that smart toilet, right? And eventually use it as a phone as well. So you could go from your backside to talking to your friends on the phone.
You're literally
And with
talking out
that,
of your backside.
yeah, and you could like, yeah, you're talking. You could do your business. You could do your business and then put it right up against your face. I'm sorry. No, well, serious. I think it does have some help. And yeah, with that, I think I went too far. All right, there you go. From your backside.
Well,
to
before we go, a little bit of YouTube professional-ish actions of the world. Firstly, in terms of donations, Glitter Diva, thank you so much for earlier on with the super chat, $2 for Andy. Really appreciate that. She says, I want a Louis sandwich with a Stef milkshake. Never been called a milkshake before, but I'll take it. Thank you very much. Also, as well,
Nice.
Louis, you might want to check your PayPal right now. As we are doing that, make sure, first and foremost, you're going to be introduced to this lovely gentleman on Wednesday for Popcorn Planet After Dark. Special live stream. You won't want to miss it. Jodie's Corner is a no-nonsense kind of dude. He keeps things definitely 100. So, if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you subscribe to Jodie's Corner. I'm going to pop the link in there right now. If you haven't done so, please do so. Next thing is, guys, if you haven't done so already at this point, what are you doing with your lives? Get your backsides and your buttholes over to Louis Lecker at Nerd Report. Let's get his subscriber base back up again. YouTube have stolen some of his subscribers. Let's steal them back, guys. Let's fight against the YouTube machine. Head on over to Nerd Report and subscribe to my friend Louis.
I want to say what's up. I want to say what's up to Gene for the PayPal. Okay, that's what I see right here. I hope this helps fight the good fight. I am going to be going live today talking about the Hollywood Reporter. Later on today in a few hours, I got to do a few things getting ready for a wedding, but I just wanted to shout out to Gene, and I hope I didn't miss anyone else. Sorry, Steph, for interrupting you.
No, it's cool. No. Absolutely fair play. Also, as well, if you haven't done so already, even at this point, guys, pretty please. All I ask of you for today's stream, in terms of supporting me, is please subscribe to my channel, Stef The Alter Nerd. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. I'm hoping, in terms of my aim for this year, that by April, Stef The Alter Nerd channel will be 1 year old. And I hope by then that we reach the goal of 10,000 Alter Nerd Tribe members, 10,000 subscribers on there. So if you haven't done so already, please head on over, give me a friendly subscribe. If you love crime news and true crime analysis, you're gonna love it on my channel. I promise you that. I am literally going to premiere a new series on my channel this week, which is called Britain's Most Evil, and I introduce you to some very unsavory characters that have come from Britain. You won't want to miss it. It gets dark, it gets gory, but it's all based on true actual events. I give you the facts. And the first one that I will be releasing, I'll give you a little bit of a clue if you've not subscribed to any of my socials, is that there is a dude that a couple of years back decided to ensnare victims by using Grindr. How did he do it? What was his motive? What did he do? How was he caught? What was his childhood like? How did he get so screwed in the head? Guys, you won't want to miss the first episode of Britain's Most Evil that will be released later on this week. I plan to release that series every Wednesday. The first episode may be slightly later than usual because I'm just waiting for YouTube to basically greenlight it because it's limited at the moment, guys. But I've uploaded 2 other videos that will be released the week after next and the week after next. By the time they get released, they will be greenlit. So after this week, guaranteed they will be released every Wednesday is pretty much what I'm trying to explain to you. It's just first one's going to be slightly late because of YouTube. That's all it is, guys. Hope that makes sense. With that being said, Lewis, do you have any final words before we sign off for the evening?
Hey, just once again, Mr. Signore, thanks for allowing me on your channel. Thanks for thinking of me, Steph, to coming on and stuff. And I'll be on tonight, later on in a few hours. Everyone's welcome to join me.
And for me, I want to thank firstly the headline crew. You guys are amazing as always. You do so much work behind the scenes to support Andy and by extension myself, as I've come on today to look after the channel. So thank you so much for your hard work. Really appreciate you. Mod Squad, I've been seeing you working hard in the chat. Thank you so much as ever for repping Andy in the right way and his channel. I appreciate all your faces. Thank you so much for everyone that has donated, subscribed, liked, commented, shared, all of that good stuff. Expect Andy to be coming back tomorrow for your regular programming of Popcorn Planet, news and daily news and views live. With that being said, though, that's it for today's stream. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Appreciate all your faces.
Woo!
And until the next time, you guys, laters.
Gob.